Hello students, I hope all are doing well. At the same time, I hope students are thorough with the previous videos concept, utility concept as well as the marginal utility, that is law of diminishing marginal utility. Now let me continue with another topic of the same chapter, that is theory of consumer behavior under microeconomics, that is indifference curve analysis. Now let us understand what is an indifference curve. An indifference curve is a curve which shows the different combinations of two commodities or two products in which the consumer gets equal satisfaction. As we have already seen under law of diminishing marginal utility, we are using cardinal utility analysis to measure the utility. Here under indifference curve analysis, we are using ordinal utility analysis. So what is that ordinal utility analysis? Ordinal utility analysis measures utility in terms of ranks, whereas cardinal measures in terms of numbers. Why? Because in reality we cannot measure the utility in numbers, rather we can rank them. So indifference curve analysis uses ordinal utility analysis to study the consumer behavior. Let us understand this indifference curve analysis with the help of a diagram. To draw the diagram, as you already know how to draw the diagrams in economics, we have to draw two axes, axis X and axis Y, vertical axis Y and horizontal axis X. Let us represent two commodities or products here. On OX axis, let us represent bananas, and OY axis, let us represent mangoes. Let us mark the units of bananas as 1, 2 and 3. Units of mangoes as 9, 10, 15. There is no such rule that you have to take only these units. Your preference units you can take, but in my example I am taking these units: bananas 1, 2, 3 and the number of mangoes consumed 9, 10, 15. Let us draw on indifference curve. Now the question is how to draw the indifference curve. Indifference curve always slopes downward from left side to the right side. When you write your left side to the right side, indifference curve slopes and it is sloping downward. Let me draw one indifference curve. I'll name it as IC. IC means indifference curve. So it is sloping from left side to the right side, downward sloping, and it is convex to the origin. You know, another type of curve comes which is not convex, it is concave. The shape of the indifference curve is, it is convex to the origin. In your final exam, question will be asked like this: what is the shape of the indifference curve? MCQ question will be asked, like 4 options will be given. Is it a vertical line or horizontal line or concave or convex? What is the answer? Answer is, it is convex to the origin. Now let us understand in detail about the indifference curve. What is this? I told it is a curve. And what this curve does? It shows, what it shows? Combinations. Which combinations? Different combinations of what? Two goods. And those different combinations are giving equal satisfaction to the consumer. Let us see this particular curve. See, this curve is made up of so many points joined together, closely joined, many points. So let us take one point here on the curve. I will mark it as point A. So what this point A shows, you can take any point to make you understand. I am taking point A here. So what do you mean by point A here? It means the consumer is consuming one banana and 15 mangoes. So two products combination. And here the consumer is getting a level of satisfaction. Let us take one more point on the indifference curve, that is point B. So what the point B indicates? Point B indicates the consumer is consuming 10 units of mangoes, 10 mangoes and 2 bananas. Let us take one more point on the same indifference curve, C point. What it indicates? Consumer is consuming 9 mangoes and 2.5 bananas. So all these are the combinations, different combinations. I have shown you only 3 combinations. Like that, a number of combinations are there on the indifference curve, same indifference curve, and these combinations are giving same level of satisfaction to the consumer. Suppose the consumer selects combination A or B or C, he will get the same level of satisfaction. That means any points on the same indifference curve will give same level of satisfaction to the consumer. So now you understood what is an indifference curve. It is a curve. What it shows? Which shows different combinations. I have taken 3 combinations. Different combinations are there of what? Of 2 products. In our example, we have taken mangoes and bananas, in which the consumer gets equal satisfaction. So what is the shape of the indifference curve? It should be downward sloping from left to right, and it should be convex to the origin. So for 1 mark, the question is asked like what is an indifference curve, or multiple choice question, shape of the indifference curve, or how the indifference curve, whether it is a convex or concave to the origin, that is asked. So you need to answer this question. Other topics are also related to this. Let us understand the continuation of other topics.